scared of like, I don't know, I think they like got something against the black male and the Spanish male, man, for some reason.
I think it's part of the black people in the Puerto Rico. It's part of the people too fault that the cops act the way they do. Yeah. But that's their job, like. And most of the time, they really try to escalate the situation before fixing the situation.
Like, they abuse their power. I remember I was riding a bike. It was me and two of my friends. We were pretty young at that age. We was like around, I would say, 16. That was like the first experience I ever had being pulled over. So I was like terrified. And police just came over, pulled us over.
I've been stopped by police just while walking down the street.
For real.
It was like, I remember on New Year's Eve, it was snowing that day too. I was just going home. It was like 4 cops in it. I'm like, yo, it takes 4 cops for you to pull little old me over. Like, all 4 of them got out the car. Like, oh, let me see somebody do this or that.
It's so bad. Like, they think everybody's a drug dealer over here or got guns or got problems with somebody.
Like, to me, it feels like any little wrong thing you do, like, they're gonna pull you over for like the littlest thing, and like they'll pull me over and search my record, say that I don't have anything. And then I would ask them, oh, why'd you pull me over? For what reason? They'd be like, oh, suspicion.
My grandma's 56 right now. She's still getting pulled over by police, like, for no reason. They pulled me out, searched me, and I'm with my grandmother, like, Mom, how cool is that? Like, man.
The police he pulled me over for supposedly eating a red light, which technically I think I didn't do it. My sister was like, why are you getting pulled over? I was like, I don't know, we're about to find out. They went back to the police, you know, to their car, they ran the place, this and that, and then the cop came back and he gave me the ticket. It's an $85 ticket for eating a red light, which I know I didn't do. And he just threw the ticket, like he just threw it at me. He didn't even hand it, like he didn't have the courtesy to hand me the ticket. He threw it on my lap, like come on. How are we supposed to respect something like that?
There's a lot of gangs, this whole line, like a lot of people over here is dying, shot, all that. A lot of things are happening. But I still feel like the police, they don't have to act like the way they act, like do the things they do. Like just like the other day, they was chasing somebody around here for a minute, chasing them in a car, high-speed chase all around here. That's not safe. Like the cops are hitting illegal turns, almost crashing, hitting stop signs. The stop signs didn't even get put back up yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these police over here are really violent. They ain't even supposed to be chasing nobody going 80 miles per hour in a 25 zone.
Look at all the innocent people who literally get shot by cops for not even having weapons, or the cops thought they had a weapon. These people make the news all the time, and cops don't even get arrested. Literally don't get arrested. They probably get suspended without pay or whatever you want to call it, but I'm sure they got some way to work that out. But anybody else who shoots another person
for real, look at the corner
with proof that's innocent or didn't even have no weapon or whatever the case may be, you gotta go to jail. And just because you're a cop, you don't get to go to jail. And this happens all the time. This is not no exaggeration. Sean Bell.
Most of the time they can't.
I don't even really know how many times Sean Bell got shot.
50 something.
Look,
50 times.
50 times.
That happens like every day.
How do you shoot somebody 50 times?
Somewhere every day.
I think like the third, fourth one. All right, 50 times. That's how
you
just for the fact of how many times they shoot at people, they should be in trouble. Never mind that they really killing people.
50 times, like one bullet kill you. And you're gonna keep shooting them 50 times. Like one time, I was in Baltimore. They said, yeah, there's stolen Maxes around here. I'm in an Baltimore. I ain't even a Max, man. Why you pull me over for? You know what I'm saying? We got suspended probation time, like, so any little thing, they could just handcuff me and I would have been violated. So they was just searching real hard trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. I feel like they should have never been able to just pull me for nothing, talking about their stolen Maxes when I'm in an Altima driving.
That's why I really believe that it reflects on their childhood, because like, what would make you have the reason to get a badge just to harass people? Like, something's wrong with you, why would you want to do that? You are advised to cooperate because they in power. Like, at the end of the day, you don't have no power against that badge. Whatever they say goes. African American cops, color cops, like whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's necessarily that they give you a break, but they necessarily know before asking. Like, I think that they more aware of what goes on outside of the station. Right now, I'm going to school instead of working, and I'm making my sacrifices, so my future could be all set. what would make me happy today is if I was able to call my mom and tell her she could stop working today and buy her a house and let her work for me, cook for me, let her cook dinner for me every day. My mother and my father is married, but you know, he's a man, so I think more of helping my mother before I think of helping him. Me helping her will help him. He's automatically included, but her being a female, it just gotta say her. I owe him too. Anything else besides helping your family and like nothing else really matters. It really doesn't. But I really still feel like I'm in the best position to make the most money out of all of us. And plus, I think God knows that, like, this is crazy. See, you making me get into all this, man. I think that God really knows that I'm kind-hearted and that when I do be successful, like, I really think that he knows I'm really gonna help a lot of lives, like, and I really think that's what life is about. And I know what life is about. That's why I believe that I am gonna be successful. I don't know, just from reflecting on other people's actions, not wanting to be like everybody else, not wanting to be a failure. Like, how could I be 30 with nothing? It's not happening.
I want to transfer to Rod Jones University and get my construction management. Well, I've always been interested in construction ever since I was little. My father, he's actually a he's a chemical engineer in the Dominican Republic. So ever since I was little, he's always been, talking about that. Well, what I can remember of him, he didn't pass away, but I don't live with him. But he had a great influence actually in me since I was younger. I've always, took things apart, built them back together, and just toyed around as I was little. But as I got older, I started, looking into it more and more. And in high school, I didn't know what I wanted to be at first, but as I thought about it, I was like, hey, why not do something that I've been doing always? So why not go into, construction?
Architecture is like a career I want to pursue. So if I can contribute to society and do what I love, then I'll really be happy, you know what I'm saying? Well, one of my favorite architects is Frank Gehry. He's the only one who's an artist as well as an architect that I know of. That's pretty much how everything works. Like, somebody had to design it and then give it to somebody who built it. And I don't care who builds it, as long as it came out of my head, like the visionary or the actual form of what's being built. It's coming from me, so. And everybody will walk by it, they might not see it like, oh, Clifton built this, or Clifton thought of this, but I'll know it, and yeah, that's why it would really make me happy.